no three. Yeah. And that's the natural fact. The closest one single will stab me right in the back. Just look at Julius Caesar, look at Selena. Check the meanings when selecting your pack. Never know till they act. People in the rage acting like the end of days is tapping them all over the map. I feel like I'm trapped in this time and age. Where the front page make most overreact. Got them hanging like flaps. Now how did you come to this decision? Start beheading people just because of their religion. And how you let this white rectangular brick get your ass put in a rectangular prison, nigga. Since it's killing by the coppers and civilians while the government make millions, man, who thinking about the children. Cause in the end, they the ones who gon' get lion tamed. I'ma just play my lane. That's why I keep to myself. Yeah, these niggas all hate that they crazy. I know I am. Shit, even me too. We got beef, watch me pop out of the blue. Your minds travel, your brains rattle, trying to figure out what in the hell did you do. Looking like you caught the flu, snot dripping, your body flinching as my hands hug your neck like a crew. You should've listened to Woo. Word to Shirley, keep thinking that I'm nerdy, but I'm undercover crazy. 00730.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What is up, Saucy Nation? First and foremost, we want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, and His only forgotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world called Jesus Christ. And this is another live edition of Saucy Discourse. This is episode 7. Man, we getting up there. We getting up there. No, this episode 8. Excuse me, episode 8. Can't keep.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I can't keep count.
Yeah, we losing track already.
I'm your boy, Jeff.
I'm your boy, Marcus.
Oh, yes. We want to appreciate everybody who's watching us on YouTube. If you're not, we appreciate you at home listening to whatever platform you're listening and where our podcast is available. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all if you give us write a review and also pass on a word about Saucy Discourse. We appreciate it. No doubt. So, Mr. Marcus. We might as well start. We might as well go there. We might as well go there. The last time, Mr. Wilson, the last time I checked, it was June the 2nd when the New York Knicks, your New York Knicks, lost to the Atlanta Hawks. And ever since they lost to the Atlanta Hawks, I've been texting you. I've been calling you. I sent you a damn email. I faxed you. Hell, I went to the nearest precinct and filed a missing person report. Because you, as a Knicks fan, was running your mouth. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jeff, you see my Knicks? I get a text message. Oh, Jeff, you see my Knicks? We in 4th place. We got a top 5 defense. We got Derrick Rose. He's looking like the old Derrick Rose. We got the most improved player of the year. And we got the 4th seed. We playing the Hawks. And we're gonna beat the Hawks. And watch what we do. And yet they are gone. It's been another year. Y'all have one of their playoff series. It's been 50 plus years since the New York Knicks won a damn championship, and all of a sudden, Knicks fans like you could not be found. Mr. Wilson, I would like you to take the time out and tell us, 1, where the hell have you been? And 2, what happened to your Knicks? The floor is yours.
You know, today I usually be, joyous to be on another episode with my brother Saucy Discourse. Had the energy. I had the mitigated gall just to have the up stick just to be on another episode with you. I can't say that today. First of all, I've been at a wedding. That's number one.
Oh.
Shout out, congratulations to my cousin Greg and his beautiful wife Michelle.
Shout out to him.
They got married. You know what I'm saying? They got married.
Beautiful thing. Black love.
Yes, black love is always beautiful. Oh, it was a beautiful wedding. The reception was beautiful. And before that, I will perfectly humbly admit, I went ghost. I went ghost.
You went ghost.
There's some things in life that I'm a big fan of sports, and every time I've seen them make a prediction, and it's been on this show, I've been wrong. I was wrong about Tom Brady.
Which you need to apologize for.
No, I'm not. We're not going to happen. You forget that.
Disrespect.
I was wrong about Tom Brady because I said that the defense wasn't going to make it to the Super Bowl and they could have been New Orleans. I was wrong. Not once, but twice. I betted on my favorite team. They did make the playoffs. Successfully at the 4th seed, but I sat here on this show and literally said that we were going to beat the Hawks. I don't know if I'm bad at gambling. I don't know if I'm the opposite of psychic. I don't have no words. I have not. I have to sit here and man up and eat crow. I will perfectly admit I was wrong. Mm-hmm. We could not do a damn thing against Trae Young. I don't care if he was hunting for shots like our idiotic mayor was saying. And the idiotic fan who spat on Trae Young disrespectfully. I don't know what planet Julius Randle is on right now, and whether if he's in this city, he does not deserve to be in this city. He does not need to leave. He needs to have him and RJ Barrett need to be tied up with their left hands so they could dribble right the whole damn summer. Because for some reason, every time they go left, and you see it coming. Derrick Rose, I love you, but he flamed out. There was no Mitchell Robinson because he was apparently still injured somewhere, some way. Julius Randle. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that most improved player award back. Yeah, I'm gonna need that back.
Oh,
I'm gonna need that back.
You got the nerve.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna need that.
You
back,
Nick fans, what? You want to take back the most?
I'm gonna need that back, man. Yeah, I'm gonna need that back, man. Yeah, I'm gonna need that back. We appreciate what you've done for the season, but the comparison
You appreciate
to what we saw in the season,
You want to take the
let me give it to you. Julius, no, hell no. See, I'm trying not to get mad, but damn it, this needs to be said. How the hell you go from averaging 37.5 points in 3 games against the Hawks during the season to only averaging to shooting 27% on the floor the whole damn series? 27%. If you shot 40, okay, that's reasonable. If you shot 50, great. 27% from the floor. You shot a higher percentage from 3 that you did on 2s. Something's wrong with that picture. RJ Barrett, he had a couple of nice dunks. He dunked on Bogdanovich. The crowd was hyped. Spike Lee was jumping, hoping that he didn't tear his ACL. Alec Burks, thank you for what you've done. We might re-sign you. Hey, man, I will come on this show and I will admit I was wrong. In conclusion, I was wrong. I have not worn my jersey. I have not worn my hat. I love my team. No matter. First of all, watch your mouth. Disrespectful.
Thank God.
Disrespectful.
Thank God.
I will wear my hat again sometime this summer. Sometime again this summer. But I'm going to wait till next season to wear the jersey. I will somehow admit that I was wrong. That damn Trey Young, that damn Bogdanovich, that damn Gallinari, they whooped our ass. Like, we averaged the lowest points in all the rounds of the first round. We only averaged 95 points the whole season, the whole series. The lowest out of all the other teams. Even when Miami got their asses kicked, they averaged more than they did, and they got swept. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Mr. Wilson,
Uh-huh.
I try to tell you.
Yep.
I tried to tell you
I know.
that as soon as you start putting your faith in the New York Knicks, they will let you down, man. They'll let you down. I mean, Trey Ice, man. This is the former Nick Gallinari. Oh man, I mean, y'all won one game. One game. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, that one game, y'all was in the damn streets blocking more traffic on 34th Street.
Yep.
I tell you, man.
Yep.
As a brother, I'm trying to tell you to leave the Knicks alone. Get another team. Leave the Knicks alone, but you can't come to Brooklyn. Go to Boston. Go to Boston. So you like Jason Tatum and that bum Kemba Walker, who just should trade in the off season.
Wow.
Trade his ass.
Wow.
Yes, trade him.
Wow.
Okay. What else? Yeah. Here's a question for you. What's going to happen now in the off season for your Knicks? Because you've been running your mouth to Damian Lillard, he might leave poorly. Come on home to the Knicks. He don't want to get bumped in the first round again. Why we go there? Why we go to the Knicks for?
You know what makes me sick? Fans like you and others that know who they are. You call me, you bombard me with text messages like I didn't watch the game. You know I'm watching the game. You're calling me during every play and halftime. No, I'm trying to watch the game in peace. But oh no, there's no peace. When my team loses, I'm getting flooded. You all right, man? You all right? You okay? You alive, man? No. You know I'm pissed, so let me have my few moments. See, especially little Brooklyn fans like you. That make me sick, man. Y'all just sitting there laughing. Yeah. Why? Especially y'all Brooklyn fans.
Why? Why we make you sick? Because we win?
Because
we won yesterday, too. Okay. We get to that a little later.
Yeah, won yesterday. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all make me sick because y'all sitting around and just y'all don't laugh at our pain. Y'all destroy our pain. Y'all take our hearts out and stomp on it, and then y'all kick it down to the damn train station and the damn dungeon.
And let the rats eat it.
And you hope that and let the rats eat it, and then they get ran over with the damn train tracks when the train is coming with the damn heart itself.
Y'all deserve it.
That's what y'all do.
Y'all deserve it.
Deserve it.
Y'all deserve it.
Deserve it.
Y'all run your mouth.
Why do you deserve it?
Y'all, because y'all run your mouth all the time. Y'all are delusional.
We didn't have nothing to run about for the last 9 years. We get one chance. We always say we're gonna get some playoffs. I did say they was gonna beat Atlanta. I was wrong. I will admit that. I ain't sitting around saying. I also did say we wanted to play Brooklyn. That I did say we was gonna take it at least 2-3 games, but that ain't gonna happen. But I have to sit here, eat crow. I will admit, I'm been down and out all week. I've been depressed. I ain't feel like talking to a lot of people. People been looking at me, pointing, call me loser because of my team, because I have my hat, my jersey, my sneakers, my starfishes. And look, people, when I came home after a loss from a bar I want my friends watching the game. I have no choice to sit here. I can't. I was wrong. I was wrong, and I'm ready to move on to the off season. To answer your question, we got to get Dame. We need a closer. We need a damn it. We need a closer.
Get out of here! One fucking warming up. Get out of here!
We need a closer. That's what we need right now. We need a closer. The problem with the Knicks, the one problem that the Knicks did not have this year is a closer, a superstar who can close for you. First,
man.
You know what I'm saying? If we can't, we got to get Dame or we got to get Bradley Beal. Is one of those two, because they frustrated. Dame is frustrated. He's been out the first round last couple of years. It's not working. We got to go Dame.
If he goes there, he's gonna be more frustrated.
He's not gonna be more frustrated. So I'm disrespected by. Why are you doing this to my team, yo? I'm not talking about your team.
It's who they are, man. It's who they are. I got big dreams. You'll get Dame Lillard. Y'all want to get Bradley Beal. Nobody wants to go there.
Yes, they do now. We got pieces. We got trade picks. We got
pieces. What pieces you have?
Oh, we can trade Randall now. We can trade Randall.
Y'all want to trade him now? Y'all want to trade him now? I've been ready for him all year, and the brother has a bad playoff season. Y'all want to get rid of him? Good. Y'all should get rid of Julius Randle, and he'll go to another team. Hopefully, he stays in the East Conference, and hopefully the Knicks make the playoffs, and he's gonna destroy the Knicks. It's bad karma. It's always bad karma with you Knicks.
Yeah, it's always bad karma. We traded Gallinari from Melo a damn decade ago, and he comes in here and plays in Atlanta and whoops our ass. You can't make that. You can't make stuff like that up. You just really can't make it up. I'm just saying, we would give up to get a Dame. We would give up Randall. We would give up definitely giving up Knox or Ntilikina or a couple of first rounds, future firsts and seconds. We had 3 first round picks this year. We had 3 first round picks in the draft. We can give up at least 2 or 3 for Dame. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that the Knicks have not had in a long time is a starting point guard, a caliber starting point guard, other than Derrick Rose. That's the one thing. I don't want to hear about Chris Childs. I don't want to hear about no Charlie Ward. I don't want to hear about none of the last great point guard that I can remember when playing for the Knicks was Stephon Marbury. That was the last great starting point guard. I won't say he was a good starting point guard. He was a good starting point guard. He could score. He could handle. He did everything for us. All the outside stuff, we leave that alone. If you want to include Jeremy Lin, okay, whatever. But he was our last great starting point guard for the Knicks. We had not had a star.
You mean last star?
Last star point guard.
Okay.
Yes.
But you know that you just disrespected Charlie Ward and Chris Childs, who did a lot for you Knicks teams.
Yes, he did
in the 90s.
Yeah, but I mean, when you think of Chris Childs, the only thing you think of him when he punched the late great Kobe Bryant in the face. When you think of Charlie Ward, you think of him his playing time with the next year, but you also think of him winning a Heisman Trophy for Florida State. You don't really think of him. Those guys are great starting point guards like the Stephon Marbury. If you want to say Jeremy Lin, once again, okay, no problem. But we need a star point guard that can handle the magnitude that is Madison Square Garden, and there is nobody that can handle the pressure, that can handle the magnitude, the papers, the media of New York City, that will take us to the next level and will challenge you sick Brooklyn Nets fans like yourself that sit there and laugh at us, laugh at our pain, and you tear our hearts out and throw it in the damn train station. Like yourself, there is nobody that can turn us around and give us a championship like Damian Lillard.
You can't make this up. Win a championship. Plays the Knicks is not winning a championship in your lifetime. You could just book it. It's a bad franchise. It's a black cat running around who is
It's
the
not.
owner of the Knicks. As long as he around, nobody want to go to the Knicks.
Wow.
You might get some B and C type players, like
We don't want
like
B
a
and C.
Buddy Hield or somebody.
Buddy Hill's not a B type. He's not an A, but he's not a B either. I mean, he's an A minus, a B, B plus maybe. But I mean, why we gotta get B's and C's? Why we
And that's
have
what
B's
you
and
get is
C's?
B's and C's.
No, we don't need no B's and C's. We need some A's. We need some A
I know
plus.
what y'all need, but what y'all want, y'all ain't getting. So you might as well.
What do you? No. What? So what do you think we need? What do we? And no. You talk to me, Nick Hater. What do
Okay.
you think? What do
Okay.
we need in the off season? What do you think we need in the off season?
Well, all y'all need in the off season is y'all need to get rid of James Dolan,
Well,
and
yeah,
you
of
need to
course.
stop supporting the franchise until he's out.
Can we talk basketball wise? Other
Oh,
than that,
basketball wise.
please.
I mean, since y'all not getting no A all-star type player, you might as well look in the pool of the B and C types who's gonna be available. Maybe I need
Ooh.
some more scoring. You might as well go get Buddy Hield from Sacramento
Ugh.
or Zach LaVine or somebody.
Zach Levine is B.
I said it.
Zach Levine is B. Is a B?
Yes,
Is
he
a B
is
superstar?
B. Yes, he is.
He's not
Yes,
a
he is.
star. He's not a star. He's not. Zach Levine's not a star. Zach Levine is not a star. Is that you telling me right
He's
now?
not a star. No, he might have be
Ladies
an
and gentlemen.
all-star.
No.
He made the
So
all-star
Zach, you tell me.
team this year.
Are you telling me Zach Levine is not an NBA superstar?
No, he's not. You
Ladies and
cannot build
gentlemen.
your franchise
So
around Zach LaVine.
to all my NBA fans, I apologize for this man's blasphemy right now. Because this man right
Blasphemy.
here that's blasphemy. Zach Levine is a star.
Blasphemy.
He is a star. You don't understand? This man is a star.
Is he a
You show that
who
man some
is he a
respect.
superstar? Does he
is
put butts
in
in
my
the seats?
eyes,
Is he a
yes, he
James
does.
Harden level? Is he a LeBron level? Is
No,
he an AD
no,
level?
no.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a class
That's
under.
okay. If you say class under, I can respect that.
That's what
But you
that's
say
the way I understand it.
when you say he's not a star, I think he's a star. I think he's on the
He's not elite.
potential of
That's
a
what I'm saying.
superstar. Okay. So you saying that he's a star, but he's not a LeBron. He's not a Harden. He's not a
Exactly.
Durant. He's not a
He's not a
Giannis. He's not a.
superstar. He's not a
All
Steph
right, cool,
Curry. He's not a
cool,
Clay.
cool.
He's not
Okay,
in
I
that
give you that.
class.
Okay, I give you that. No problem.
But
Okay.
for the Knicks, he
Basketball.
is. he can be that superstar for y'all. That's all y'all gonna get in the first place.
You're sickening. You
I'm
need help.
sickening. I'm saying
You need
I need
therapy.
help. I don't need
You need
help.
therapy.
You
You
don't
need
need
therapy.
therapy. You don't need help. You
No,
being a
I
damn
don't
Knicks fan.
No, I don't need help. Yes, because I need some therapy because I need some healing. So I'm going to call up one of my people that will listen to me and not laugh at me like someone I know would and laugh at my pain because his shitty, excuse my language, shitty Brooklyn Nets, because we score 120 something points. We beat Giannis last night.
Without
Okay, that's
James
nice.
Harden.
Oh, okay.
And the other stepped up, unlike
Oh,
the New York Knicks.
You know what? Just move on, man. Just move on.
It's too easy. It's too easy for me. It's too
Move
easy.
on, man. Just
All
move
right.
on, man.
Let's do a
Move on, man.
recap. Some more recap on the first round.
Mhm.
76ers beat the Washington Wizards.
Mhm.
What was your thoughts on that series?
My thoughts were that I'm surprised that they actually got a game because I thought Washington was going to get swept. No disrespect to Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, but I just thought that their playing style against Philadelphia's playing style just didn't. He got that fast track playing style. Almost like a run and gun type play style, like with Westbrook and Beal, and scoring transition, which is not a bad idea, but. Well, you had no answer for Embiid before he got hurt. I thought they was going to get swept. I am surprised they got one game, and I just thought that it was just the result that we thought we was going to get. I do feel bad for Bradley Beal because he busts his ass, and he's on the team that I really feel he's unhappy. He may need out. So I feel that Bradley Beal's a good player, but this series was pretty much done after. I already knew once the matchup started. After that was it for Washington, so it's not really surprising to me. And it shows that how good Embiid is even before he got hurt. It shows how underrated Tobias Harris has been for the last maybe 2.5 years, and it shows Ben Simmons, with the exception of that free throw, fiasco, which I'm not a fan of. I need your take on that too, because are you a fan of Ben Simmons and his fouling and like Hacker Simmons? Are you a fan of that? Honestly, because I think it slows the game down. Honestly,
I've never been a fan of it anyway. Especially when they were doing it with Hack Shack and stuff like that. But I was never a fan of it, but I understand the strategy when it
right?
comes on the other team.
Yeah, I just felt like it wasn't going to matter. It wasn't going to change. I mean, it changed that one game, but I personally think that series is already done, and there was nothing more to really be talked about. Well, what you think?
I know the 76ers is going to win that series.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only reason why the Washington Wizards actually won that game because Embiid got hurt. He was out. So, but the next game, Ben Simmons stepped up and he did his thing and got the job done.
Not enough is not talked about how improved Tobias Harris has been. That first game when he dropped that first game, it was like, oh shit. It was always about Embiid and Simmons. It was never really talked about, Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Tobias Harris is a good third man.
He's a good third piece. He's a great third piece. He
fits well.
He fits well what Philly does, and I think he'll be a good third piece for any team personally. If they need a third piece, I believe he's that perfect third piece personally, because he can shoot inside, he post up, he go inside outside type game. His defense has been improved, especially what you've seen from this series, and then it just shows you with that game one when he dropped 40. That he can get hot and just shut you down. And there were times in that series that Embiid before he got hurt, it's like, yo, I know what I can do, but let me let this guy get some work and let me chill out for a little bit. And then Ben Simmons, you see what he's going to do, on the offensive end and defensive end. We only question his jump shot and now his free throws. So everything with Ben Simmons has always been about shooting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with Doc Rivers saying that he doesn't have to approve.
Yeah, you gotta hit your free throws. You gotta hit your free throws.
Yeah,
especially in the playoffs.
If Ben Simmons gets a jump shot, if he works on it every summer, like Giannis didn't have a jump shot once he came in the league, but he worked on himself. So if Ben Simmons works on himself, I think Ben Simmons would be unstoppable.
I agree with you.
He would destroy teams if he gets a jump start. But he should do better.
He's more deadly with not a lot of lefties in the NBA right now. Everybody shoots it, right? So the fact that Simmons, if he develops a shot and is a lefty, it's hard. He already has the handle. He can already he can always go inside. He can always drive inside, drive and kick, and he's a great defender. All you need was shooting. Once you add that and your ability to hit free throws, he won't be stopped, period.
Yeah, I mean the 76ers is not going to go far if Ben Simmons doesn't have a jump shot.
Right.
I mean, Embiid cannot do all the work.
Right. I agree with you. Right. Which is why they had that third piece.
Yeah, but if we're talking about winning a chip, and once that game slow down,
you're going to need it, right? Because teams are going to play a lot of especially if like the Eastern Conference Finals, let's say Brooklyn, for example, or Milwaukee. They're going to play a lot of zone because Simmons can't shoot, and teams are going to back off Simmons. So they're going to back off, so they're mostly going to be trapping him and throw a lot of zone on him. So they're going to like, I ain't worried about Simmons. The only time he's going to be worried about Simmons is when he's driving to the line or he's going to do a driving kick.
Absolutely, and it's going to be frustrating for the team. I mean, you can add all the shooters you want. They could double team Embiid, they could double team Harris, but when it comes to you know, they could double team Steph Curry. You know, Ben
It won't
Simmons
matter.
need a jump shot, and
Simple.
it's that simple.
Right.
Let's go to the next series: Milwaukee versus Miami.
I believe we
Um,
talked about this last week.
we did.
Yeah, they we did because
Oh, it was
they
over.
got exactly.
But
That's how.
yeah. So let's just like
Oh,
do
you
a
want to recap?
brief. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
What was your takeaway?
Um,
But before we recap that series, what do you think Washington needs to do to improve? Do they need to start over and get rid of Russell and Bradley, and just rebuild, or add some more try to add some more pieces to that team?
I see that's tough. Where there are certain teams, it's like it's tough to see what they want to do, what we think they should do. But I think in Washington's case, you may have to trade Bradley Beal, and it's not on the Washington Wizards, front office. I think it's more Beal because he's getting to the same level as Dame is. Like you can only do so much on one team, and it gets to the point where you get frustrated, like, yo, it's not working out here. So eventually you're going to want to trade. So Westbrook is always going to get his numbers. You saw that in OKC when Durant and Harden left. And now you see that 1 year when he had the Oladipo, you still had Steven Adams, you had Cantor, you had all those boys. You saw he won MVP that year, even though he got knocked out in the first round. Westbrook will be fine anywhere he goes. So if they, I won't say restart over, you can still do that with a Russell Westbrook because he's still going to get his numbers regardless. He's still going to get a triple double. I still think they should trade Bill. They have a little bit of cap room. They might be able to trade a couple pieces, some draft picks, maybe possibly for. I'm not going to say an A, maybe like a solid B plus talent. Maybe get you some, get a good peak, get some good players off the draft and free agency. I'm not talking about a star. I'm talking about like a good like a serviceable player. Something like we had like Alec Burks, like we had for the Knicks this year. He was a great serviceable player. Get someone like him. You know what I'm saying? So I think in Washington's case, I think we may have to trade Bradley Beal.
Um, I think the Washington Wizards should actually rebuild, get rid of Russell, get rid of Bradley Bill, and just get some draft picks and start rebuilding for the future. Is that simple to me?
I mean, let's remember Washington wasn't that out before this year. They was only out of the playoffs maybe like 2, maybe 3 years. They was back. They was in the playoffs. 2018, I believe 2017 it was. That was when they
Right.
had a healthy John Wall. Remember they played 2017, 2016. I'm sorry. That was when they went to 7 games with Boston. When they had Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Marcus Smart, and those boys in Boston. So it wasn't like they're not that far off. This was their first time in the playoffs since that time. So I don't really think they need to. I don't think they need to rebuild. I think they mean like the reload in a way. But you may have to make a big trade piece. You may have to trade Bradley Beal. But I don't, because it doesn't matter. If you trade Westbrook to another team, it's not really going to matter because he's going to get his numbers wherever he goes.
Right. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest takeaway from Milwaukee and Miami, and what does Miami have to do to improve next year?
First thing first, they need to relax. They need to take a nice long vacation. That's number one. That's what they're probably doing right now. They need a damn vacation because coming straight off to the finals, only literally like a month and a half, right back into the season. A lot of COVID restrictions. A lot of people tested positive. Fortunately, a lot of players got hurt. There was too many damn injuries, and when they were on the court, they weren't as consistent until they started getting better toward the playoffs. But then you just clearly saw they were just outmatched. Even though they beat the same team in Milwaukee last year, you can clearly see that they weren't the same team. They just tired. They were just exhausted. Jimmy Butler in particular. There's no way in hell you're an NBA. Jimmy Butler's an NBA superstar without a shadow of a doubt. There's no way in hell you play like that in the playoffs. You got to take over. And the fact that he did it, you could tell he was exhausted. They needed a vacation, so that's number one. So that's what they're doing right now. And I'm sure they're watching the playoffs. Number two, you keep everybody intact. You keep Spoelstra, you keep Pat Riley, you keep all of them. Maybe if Kawhi is unhappy, you see what you do can get him. Get Kawhi. Because, yeah, I know it sounds a little crazy now, but go for Kawhi. If he decides to be a free agent, which it sounds like it will be, go after him. Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard are a tandem that can play together. The only difference between those players they have a similar mindset. The only difference is Kawhi is a better shooter and Jimmy Butler is a better leader than Kawhi Leonard. Without a shadow of a doubt. You already have an all-star in Bam. You already have your big man who can shoot, pass, rebound, and play defense.
All right.
I don't know what you're going to do with Duncan Robinson. You got to do something with Tyler Hero. You can't just, the fact that you disrespected Tyler Hero like that, only played him 12 minutes in the playoffs every single game, hell no. But you get on Duncan Robinson 30, 35 minutes. I understand he's a hot shooter. He's a streaky, good damn shooter. I completely understand that. But you can't do that to Tyler Hero. You got to do something with Tyler Hero. You got to figure out, is it going to be Duncan Robinson we're going to keep, or we're going to keep Tyler Hero? Because obviously, keeping them both on the team ain't going to work. That also goes for Kendrick Nunn, too. You got to know what you're going to do with Kendrick Nunn. You don't know what you're going to do with Iguodala. You don't know what we're going to do with Goran Dragic. You got to make moves. You got to get a little bit younger. I think that's what they need to do. Miami needs to get just a little bit younger. Because obviously we saw Iguodala, he wasn't who he was in the playoffs. The reason it wasn't what he was in the playoffs, you got to get younger. I understand you need experience. But eventually, toward a certain point in time, you have to reload and get younger pieces. There's nothing wrong with having vets, but you got to get younger.
My takeaway from this series is I think we both agree on mostly.
Mhm.
I agree with mostly everything you said. Miami hasn't been good all the year. They made the finals, and it was a short season, dealing with COVID and everything. Miami just didn't look like themselves like they did last year, and it was a very disappointing, to see them go through that.
Right.
I didn't even see the same defense that they played last year against the Greek
Yes,
Freak and
Jones.
put up that wall.
Right. Right.
It was just too many easy
Easy baskets.
baskets, and how good of a Miami team is, that was very unacceptable for them to go away from their defensive schemes like that. Miami, they do need to make some moves. I would keep Duncan Robinson, and I would trade Tyler Hero.
Really?
I'll put him on the market to see what I could get back for him,
Okay.
or
That's interesting.
or trade Duncan Robinson and see what I
Yeah,
could get
keep
for
Tyler.
him. You know, I'll put both of them on the market, see what I can get for them. But if I could keep one of them, I'll keep Duncan Robinson because he's a consistent 3-point shooter. Well, Tyler Hero, he could be that second guy or that third guy on another team. I don't know what team, but I don't know what team that actually fits him. But he could be that second or third guy once his confidence is like up there. So I think Miami's still in a good spot. They have Butler. They still have Bam. If they could add another superstar to that, that would be great. Kawhi, I don't know. I don't like Kawhi. I can't see Kawhi in a Miami Heat uniform. But they do need to add another. They need to add a top star, A team. I don't know. I have to see the pool who's actually a free agent. this year in that elite class, but they do need a number one scorer because
Well,
Jimmy cannot do it all. Jimmy's
this year,
is your best two-way player.
right?
He can play
So
defense and score when he has to, but they need somebody above Jimmy Butler, just offensively.
and they're not I mean, Kawhi is an offensive talent. He's played offense and defense, but like you say, he's a two-way player. But finding someone that is just a straight offensive talent, the only name that I know is going to be a free agent this year is going to be DeMar DeRozan. But by no means, DeMar DeRozan is not even on the same level with Jimmy Butler. If you say offensively, yes, he is. He's a better offensive player than Jimmy Butler. But in terms of overall, he's not that guy.
No, he's not that guy.
So
To me, he's on Jimmy Butler's level.
offensively.
Offensively, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, but I think they need somebody from that A class. Maybe they could get lucky, get a big fish.
You want to see?
Yeah,
You want to see?
I have to see who's available this year. So, but that's what they need.
Yeah, the only names I know right now are DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi Leonard. Those are the two big names.
Or maybe they can make a trade for Dame. I can see Dame in Miami.
Whew.
MJ and
Yes,
Butler
well.
and Bam.
Oh yeah. They could challenge Brooklyn any day.
Watch
They
him
could
out.
definitely challenge.
Watch him out.
No. They could.
Watch him
No.
out.
They could.
Watch him
No. They can
Watch him
challenge.
out.
They can challenge, brother. Why I gotta watch him out? Jimmy,
Disrespectful.
Dame. No, Dame can. He can take Kyrie any day of the week. He can take Kyrie any day of the week.
Are you
Dame.
sure about that?
Yes, I am. I'm very sure about that.
Okay.
Dang, Kyrie's a good defender, but he ain't a great defender. He's a good defender. He's all right. But the only thing is, you don't have an answer for KD. So there really is no answer for KD at this period.
Exactly.
But I think they can make it very interesting.
Yeah, Game's
Bam.
a good fit for them.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. There you go.
My Brooklyn Nets versus
I'm talking about
the
that.
Boston Celtics. What was your
proud of
take?
this? Are you proud? You proud of this?
You damn
You
straight.
proud of this?
You damn
You
straight.
proud of? You're
You
proud
damn
of this?
straight. You damn straight.
What is it to be proud of? What is it to be proud of? What is it to be proud of? Explain to me. What the hell is there to be proud of when you had no Jaylen Brown, you had a struggling offensive team, you called Kemba Walker a bum.
He is a bum.
You watch your mouth. That is BX all day. You watch your
It is
mouth.
BX all day.
You watch
He
your
ain't
mouth.
playing
That
like
man
it.
was hurt.
He ain't
That
playing
man was
like
hurt.
it. Oh,
He was hurt.
please. Oh,
He was hurt.
please. Oh,
That was hurt.
please. Playing like a
First
bum.
of all, y'all should have swept them. And the fact that Jason Tatum pulled a 50 piece on y'all, I thought they'd at least get two. I thought it was good. If Jalen, I'll ask you this. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Brooklyn Nets. If Jaylen Brown was healthy and Kemba Walker wasn't playing as a bum, as you like to say, would the series have been at least 6, maybe 7 games?
No.
How many? So you saying they would have been the same route as it was right now? 4-1?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're bugging. But I will, all serious aside, I did tell you on our very first episode, or I believe it's our second episode, I literally said something wasn't right in Boston. I did say that. I absolutely said something was not right in Boston.
You did say that.
Other than Tatum and Brown, something just felt like it wasn't right in Boston. I'm not saying it was Kemba. You will, because you call him a bum. I don't know what's your problem. The man just ain't, but he ain't been right since the bubble started. He ain't been right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Kemba Walker is
And
lazy.
then, how was he lazy?
He was in the Bronx eating too much chopped cheeses and stuff like that. He didn't come right for the damn season.
That's what we doing now? We going with chopped cheese?
Too many
cheese?
chopped cheese.
First of
He was
all,
drinking too many Arizona iced teas.
Oh, you so disrespectful. Now we want to
And
talk about chopped
that's
cheese.
his problem.
Now
That's
we
why.
talking about chopped cheese.
Yeah,
Now we
because
talking about chopped cheese.
he wasn't in shape
First
coming
of
into
all-
the season,
first of
and that's
all,
what caused him to get hurt.
And nothing wrong with a good damn chopped cheese. So you
I
watch
ain't
your
say nothing wrong with it. I was saying he had
Yeah,
two
exactly.
medium.
Oh my
That's what I'm
god.
saying.
Anywho,
That's what I'm saying.
I told you about Boston. I told you this. I told
Yeah.
you that something wasn't right. Something wasn't right at all. And I told you that changes need to be made. Now, did I expect front office changes? Hell no. Something was wrong with that. Like Brad Stevens went from a head coach to now something in the front of the office. Like we can't skip past that. How the hell that happened?
But you did pick Boston to lose in the bubble. Not the bubble, but the playing tournament. You know that, right?
Yes, I did. I did put Boston. So okay, look, man, I've been along a lot of damn picks lately. Okay, what is Boston? Oh, God. Anyway,
Oh man.
all right, look, man. Simple as this: your damn team is a little too damn powerful, and y'all just playing with them. You gave Boston one game. You could have possibly gave them two, if it wasn't for Tatum lighting your asses up. But it's just the team is too damn powerful. I give them that much credit. I'm not giving them no more credit.
I
All
hate it.
right, simple as that. I don't care. I refuse. I
Hate.
refuse. I refuse to believe that this damn team from Brooklyn is going to represent or possibly win the entire championship and represent New York City. I have a problem with that. I have a
If we
serious problem.
if we beat Milwaukee,
If that's a big if.
we, which we are, but when we beat Milwaukee, you could book it. The Sixers can't stop us. No, if they win that series, by the way, my boy Trey Young, Trey IC, stole a game today, but it can happen. If we beat Milwaukee, I think we beat them in 6.
Oh my
But if we beat
God.
Milwaukee, you could book it. You could book it. That's the only other powerhouse.
Oh my God! I have. I'm going to say right now, this series goes 7 games. It's going 7. You're going 7. You
It could.
can't tell me.
I
You
got
can't. You
enough
can't.
respect. I got enough respect for Milwaukee to go 7 games, but I just think it'll be over in 6. You might still win tomorrow night.
You might not.
True,
You
but I
might
think we
not.
could.
Oh my God! All right. So let's. What was the next series we should talk about? And I
We
think
got
was probably the most competitive series. And I'm
Western
not talking.
Conference,
Yeah, Western Conference, man. I was.
Utah
I was.
and
I don't know. Yeah.
Memphis.
Before you say that, I would say the best series for last. I would say the best series for last. You know what I gotta say.
No,
I got something to say
you want to
about
say
that.
for that because you want to be disrespectful. That's why
Yeah.
you want to be
No,
disrespectful
I
to LeBron and AD.
no. We gonna hold off on that. Oh, we gonna hold off on that. I got.
Anyway, what was your takeaway from Utah and Memphis series, and what Memphis needs to
Okay.
do to improve in the offseason?
Oh, I personally think Memphis does not need to do anything in the offseason. There's nothing wrong. No, I don't think they need to do nothing. You already have a star. You already have an up and coming great player in Jaren Jackson. If Jaren Jackson Jr. was healthy the whole entire season, I think Memphis would have a higher seed. Personally, they would never been in a play-in tournament. They would have been in a much higher seed. I'd say maybe third, maybe fourth. They would have won the division. They would have
Third
been
or
a much higher
fourth,
third or fourth. Yeah, because
fourth seed.
yeah, it's very possible. Because remember, they're still growing. Jared Jackson Jr. was played. He didn't play till the back end of the NBA season. He spent the whole year recovering from his injury. I believe he had a torn Achilles that came from last year. That's number one. Number
Third
two,
or fourth seed.
yes, it's very possible. Remember, Memphis is a bad team. I mean that in a good way. Dylan Brooks is a bad brother.
If you would have said 6 or 7, I would okay. But you said third or
No,
fourth.
no. I believe because remember, this is only their second year, and they have this young core, and they're not projects or prospects. These are damn good NBA players. You got a damn good coach, and I really think that this series was competitive as hell. Even though there were the times and that the score would not represent itself, they did not show like it. It showed that Memphis is here, and they're going to get better. They can play defense. They can play all types of styles, and then makes them dangerous. I really don't think Memphis needs to get anybody. They don't need another star because you already have a star. And you have an up-and-coming star in Dylan Brooks and Jaren Jackson Jr. My only question might be Valanciunas. You may need to move him to get maybe make a bigger piece. Maybe a third guy because Valanciunas may not be that guy anymore. You have Brooks. You have Dylan Brooks. Of course, you got the great John Morant, and you got Jaren Jackson. Those are your three pieces for the future. Those are your three options. Valanciunas is not that guy anymore. I will personally say that. And what it also shows, it just shows their youth. Remember, this is the second time, not just being in a playing tournament and in a bubble, they were last year, also in the playoffs. Obviously, it's going to get higher as time passes, which is why I said next year I think they're going to be a top 3 seed. They're that damn good. What it also shows on Utah's end, it shows that when Donovan Mitchell is healthy, he is a top 5 shooting guard. A top 5 shooting. I'm talking about position, shooting guard. He's a top 5 2 guard in this league when he is healthy. That's what I see. And I think Utah, I don't know how they're going to look in this next series, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But Donovan Mitchell is one of my favorite point guards. I see it's D-Wade 2.0. It's D-Wade 2.0. And really, just D-Wade, the only difference between them two, D-Wade have more defensive blocks, and Donovan Mitchell's a slightly better shooter than Dwayne Wade.
I didn't want to say it. That was blasphemous.
How is
Saying
it blasphemous?
how Memphis would be the 3rd or 4th seed. He was at 6 or 7. That was just blasphemous.
No, it wasn't blasphemous.
That's blasphemous. Yeah,
Okay,
Phoenix,
go ahead.
LA, all them teams, you gonna put them 3rd or 4th?
Mm-hmm.
That is blasphemous coming out your mouth. Now, my takeaway from that series is Memphis is a good team.
Damn good team.
They have a good core.
Yes, it is.
They need somebody elite.
So, what is John Morant?
He's not elite yet.
Ooh,
John Morant.
Ooh,
So,
what?
so you put John Morant with Kyrie or something like that in the same class as them? What?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here! One fucking woman up! Get out of here!
What? You putting John Morant in the
watched
A class with James Harden and all of them?
I do.
Wow.
No. Not James Harden. Not James Harden. Just Kyrie.
Kyrie is in the A class. Don't disrespect Kyrie like that.
So I'm not disrespecting Kyrie. I'm saying that Ja Morant right now, he's already there. Ja is there. I'm telling you, I watched a lot of Ja Morant games this year, and I'm talking about before, even when he was in college. This dude is legit. He is going to be a top 5 point guard. Not next year. Two more years. He's going to be a top 5 point guard. If he's not on his way to being that already.
I don't know if that Nick hat contaminated your head.
Oh my God.
Ja Morant.
Oh my goodness.
In the elite class, he's not there yet. If you want to say B class, I agree with you. But he's not elite. Not yet.
He is. He's an A. Okay, could you say he's an A minus? Can you give him that much?
No, it's on A minus. It's A, B's, and C's.
Oh damn it, he's an A minus in my ass. That means his ass is elite.
Yo.
He is elite. Is he better than Russell Westbrook? Is he better than Russell Westbrook?
No.
Right now,
Russell Westbrook is elite. He's elite talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm telling you right now, John Morant, right now, top point guard. He is a top 6, 7-time point guard. Top 6, 7 point guard right now in the NBA. He is that damn good. And
I agree with you on that, but he's not elite.
Oof. Go ahead.
Elite is when you get to the top 5.
There are a lot of players in that. That top 5 is always going to be shaky. You know that. After KD, Giannis, KD, Giannis, Harden.
I'm just talking about point guards.
Oh, you're talking about point guards. Okay, fine. Okay, I agree with that. So you think they need another score, maybe another scorer, maybe another
Yes,
superstar?
yes, because they struggle in scoring. They couldn't put no points on the board.
Okay, I'll give you that. I would think they might need another, but you're going to have to trade Valanciunas. You got to, because you got too many. First of all,
And
you got too many centers on the roster. They're going to be up and coming. They're going to get better
I mean,
year
who
after
will
year
want
anyway.
him?
Oh, there are a lot of teams. Shit,
Who would
Boston.
you get for him?
Boston, we go for him. You don't even have to trade players. You just trade picks or something. Maybe get Robert Williams. You know what I'm saying? You need some young. They're going to
Who
get
the
young
hell's that?
players. Robert Williams is center for the Boston Celtics. Thank you very much.
No, they ain't getting him. Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
I
But
mean,
Memphis, they
they're
put
options.
they're a problem.
Hmm?
They're a problem. I mean, Memphis is gonna be a problem next couple of years, but I think they need another guy that could help them
Okay.
with scoring.
Mm-hmm.
For Utah was struggling until Mitchell came back in game two. Once I saw Donovan Mitchell in game two,
Mm-hmm.
I knew the series was over.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew it was over. It's like they had no chance. But
Yeah.
it's a good series. That was one of my favorite series as well in the
Yeah,
first
that was a
round.
damn good. That was the series I was watching the most. I stayed up late, knowing I had to be at work the next day. I was like, nah, damn this. I'm gonna watch this because this is must see TV. John Moran versus Donovan Mitchell. Oof, that was a damn good series. Even though it was only 4-1, it just didn't. It didn't. There were times it was like this might have been 6, it might have been 7. It didn't look like Memphis was only lost one game. I mean, only won one game. Couldn't tell.
Right. This first round series just ended today, actually. The LA Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks. The Clippers won the game 7. What was your takeaway from that series and what Dallas have to do to improve in the off season?
Okay, first things first. I'm gonna start with Dallas. Luka Doncic is a bad motherfucker. Luka's a bad motherfucker, but for some, I want to say weird reason, he struggles in the fourth quarter. He only in the fourth quarter he only averaged about 3 to 4 points in the playoffs. I've never seen that in an NBA superstar. Maybe he's probably tired down the run and they need him on the court. It also, and I just think that maybe he needs to do a little conditioning this offseason. Maybe lose a little bit of weight, not trying to go him heavy. I think you need to do something with Porzingis because Porzingis, first of all, I'm glad he's not on my team no more. We
Another
don't need
bum.
that trash. Yes, exactly. Overrated. I think we won that trade. I'm happy that overrated, tall, lanky, injury prone bum is gone too. Injury prone bum is gone.
Y'all
Porzingis ain't
contaminated
that
him.
dude no more. Huh?
Y'all contaminated Porzingis.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Why
With
y'all
that
gotta
whole
do that?
Phil Jackson scenario.
Dang, I don't care about Phil Jackson. I don't care about that. That we didn't like him either. Okay, but it shows that Porzingis is not a number 2 option. It shows he is a number 3 option, and you may have to get out and get you another option. That's what it shows. It shows that Luka Doncic can't do it all. He's going to need help, and if Dallas is not careful, Luka Doncic could seek a trade, and you don't want Luka Doncic going to a real contender. Luka Doncic needs a real second piece. Now on to the Clippers side. Now you got the real team in LA, not the other fake punk ass team that we gonna get to because we're gonna say the best for last. Okay,
You're disrespectful.
I will admit the last episode I said the Clippers were done. I was wrong
Yep.
again, but I
Yep.
will
There you go.
I will happily say this is one team I will happily be wrong about because now they get to play the Utah Jazz and I'm picking the Clippers to beat the Jazz. How many games? Probably 6, maybe 7. We'll see. However, it also shows that finally, especially Game 6, Lord have mercy. It shows that Kawhi could not miss. It shows that Kawhi Leonard finally stepped the hell up. It shows that, you know what? I need to stop playing and get this man, let these people know who the hell I really am. It really showed that I understand that you could not stop Luka Doncic. I understand that. But I want to let Luka know you can't stop me either. And that's what he did today. And that's what he did game 6, which was both damn good games. It also shows that Paul George, not Pandemic P, he didn't play like Pandemic P today.
Excuse me.
He did not play like Pandemic P today.
About damn time.
21
It's
points.
a game 7. He better not play like that.
Oh, stop it. See, why you got to bring in game 7? Why you got to bring in game 7?
Was it game 7 or not?
Yeah, it was a game 7. But
okay, that's what I'm saying.
He showed up. 21 points.
He's supposed to.
21 points, 10 assists, 21 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds. That's pretty damn impressive.
We've seen Paul George do that before. How's that impressive?
It's impressive because he is coming out of this BS pandemic P shell that y'all have labored him as, and I am picking the Clippers to beat the Jazz. Because people like you and other people that I will not name that know who the hell I'm talking about, stop disrespecting Paul George. Stop disrespecting PG-13. Don't call him Pandemic P no more because they're dead and gone. Overall, it just shows that the Clippers have a better roster. I don't say a better roster. Roster. It shows that the Clippers are a deeper team, and it also shows that Dallas needs a real second option because Porzingis is not that second option. He's more of a third option at this point because he can't stay healthy. And when he is, he's not the guy that we first thought he was when he was at the Knicks. Bam.
First of all, it's y'all fault. Porzingis is injury prone.
Stop it.
Contaminating his body with that orange and blue. That's number one.
Oh, bullshit.
That's number one. Don't be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. This was a good series. I think Dallas dropped the ball on this one. They had a chance to get rid of the Clippers. Luka needed more help. Tim Hardaway Jr. played a phenomenal series. Porzingis, I agree with you with the Porzingis part that he needs to go. Trade him while he has value, and try to get a B tier type player to help Luka with scoring. Now, who that person is, I don't know, but they need somebody to help Luka on the offensive side of the ball. As for the Clippers, I still don't believe in the Clippers. I think just because it was game 7, that's why they showed up. That's why Pandemic P showed up, because he better showed up. He better in a game 7. In a game 7, he better show up and not wet the bed like he did last year in the playoffs. Him Kawhi.
Disrespectful.
And they better make it to the damn playoffs. I mean, they better make it to the damn finals.
Okay.
If they make it to the finals, I'm gonna stop calling PG Pandemic P if they make it to the finals. I will say that on air. If the Clippers make it to the finals, I'm gonna start calling Paul George Pandemic P. But until then, he's Pandemic P to me. Now Kawhi played great. He actually, got out of this little matrix that he was in. He was making me nauseous with his performances and everything. The way he'd been playing the way he'd been playing all season. That's not the Kawhi I saw a couple of years ago. And I think that Father Time is catching up with Kawhi.
He's only 30 years old. What are you talking about, Father Time?
Excuse me. Okay. All right, I take that point. But I'm gonna say that for another for another recap.
Yeah,
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 I'm gonna say for
yeah,
that one. I'm gonna say for that
yeah,
one. So I'll give you
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, he's over 30. Okay, okay. I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna use the same excuse. Okay. Now for the Clippers, who are they playing in the next round?
Utah Jazz.
They're playing the Utah Jazz. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Utah on this. I think
I bet
Utah
you
has
do.
too many. They have too many weapons.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Utah has too many weapons. They have a good
Mm-hmm.
bench,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the series might go 6 or 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Clippers. I don't know. When I look at their roster, it seems like something's missing. I don't know what it is. It felt like some. I don't. Maybe they need some more good bench players, but it seemed like something is missing. I mean, if they would have kept the team they had a couple of years ago, I mean, a year ago when they wet the bed last year, I think I will believe in the Clippers more, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe in his team. I don't think the Clippers is going to make it to the Western Conference Finals or the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my take on that.
Okay. So the next series that we're gonna talk about, it was another highly entertaining series. The Denver Nuggets, they beat the Portland Trail Blazers 4 games to 2. What are your thoughts on Denver beating, your thoughts on Portland, what they need to do in the offseason, and your thoughts on what Denver needs to do against the Phoenix Suns next series?
Denver played a great series. I think
Mm-hmm.
picking up Austin Rivers was a great move once Murray went out. Who was a Nick early this season? Okay, yeah. Moving forward, I had to I had to throw the left jab in there. I had to do it. I don't know why you needed him in the playoffs. I don't know you got rid of Austin Rivers. Yeah, I needed him. But that's what y'all do. It's what the niggas do. But anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to the Denver Nuggets. I like the addition. What was this dude that won a slam dunk contest? What's his name? Aaron.
Anthony Simons.
No, 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 no. You won
Anthony
a dunk.
Simons.
No.
What are you
Um,
doing?
the dude that won the dunk. Well, he didn't win. He lost to Zach Levine.
Oh, Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good pickup addition
It
for
was.
Denver.
It
I
was.
think Denver is a good talented deep team,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they could actually make it to the Western Conference Finals or be the ones standing in a Western Conference. Um, as far as the Blazers play well. Dame's phenomenal, but as you see, they got rid of the coach. I don't know who else they're gonna hire. But I don't see. Um, after reading Damian Lillard's comment, maybe he need a little more time to cool off. But him
Mm-hmm.
doing that damn Nipsey Hustle quote,
Mm-hmm.
"How long can you stay dedicated?" Um, either him or CJ has to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even though Dame said he don't see himself being with the team, forming a super team or whatever, but I think that actually changed his mind once he lost in this series. He does need some more help. CJ wasn't really helping him. Carmelo had a good series, but Carmelo's is at the twilight of his career. Nurkic was okay, but they need some more. They need a high quality a elite player,
Mm-hmm.
and they could trade CJ to get that person,
Mm-hmm.
but they need another all star on a team.
Mm-hmm.
So either Dame or CJ gotta go. Um, As for the the, the Denver Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets is very dangerous, and I like how the Joker is playing. He's stepping up, like he's leading the team. Cause that's usually we know that's Jamal Murray's job, but he's stepping up and he's getting everybody involved, and he's dropping buckets. So the Denver Nuggets is a very very dangerous team, and I think from the bubble last year,
Mm-hmm.
having that experience in the playoffs is gonna help them go forward, and they're gonna beat the Phoenix Suns. I got Denver beating the Phoenix Suns in 6 games,
Ooh.
5 or 6
Okay.
games.
Yeesh. All right. So there's some things I do agree with you about. Let's start with Portland. Um, I thought this was going to go 7 games because it was a lot of back and forth. The one thing I noticed with Portland is just like the same issue we had when we talked about another NBA player with Luka Doncic. Same problem I see with Dame. He can't do it by himself anymore. That's number one. As great as a superstar he is, he can't do it by himself no more. Number two, I do disagree with you about Carmelo. I do think he has another year, maybe two in him.
No, I'm not
Um,
saying that he should retire, but I
but
think
you're seeing I agree with that part. He's had a little
yeah,
twilight, he's on the down twilight of
yeah.
his career. I
I
agree with
mean,
that.
yeah, he's old, so but he still could score buckets. But he's
Right, you still get
gonna
buckets,
tell
but
him
you're not
of
gonna.
his career.
If you ask him Carmelo to play defense, he can play occasionally, but you're not
Yeah,
gonna. If you ask him for 30, 35 minutes of Carmelo Anthony playing D, you're not gonna get that. You ain't watched basketball. You living under a rock, so like you don't know what Carmelo do.
right,
Um, my
right.
problem is Yusuf Nurkic. That's problem number one. You are one of the when you're healthy, you can do everything. We saw in the bubble what he could do when healthy. You can shoot, you can pass, you can rebound. I don't know what the hell happened to him this whole series. Maybe the answer was Jokic. I don't know if his body was under a rock. I don't know if he was in La La Land where he was on the court or he was thinking about Cancun because he got his ass roasted. He was getting cooked on Jokic. Both of y'all, if people who don't understand, who don't remember, him and Joker both got drafted by the same team in Denver.
Mm.
So you played with him, and you should know what this guy does. You should know his moves, his in and out, his post move. You should know what this is going to do. I understand it's hard to do that with a guy like Joker who would do absolutely everything. But you can't. You mean to tell me that you couldn't at least try to stop this dude? You mean to tell me you couldn't at least average a double double? You didn't even average that. You were barely in double figures your whole damn series. You were damn near a no show. Cantor showed up more than you did, and Cantor's coming off the bench. It's problem number two. And problem number three, you are. I agree with you. Do you remember years ago when we had that same conversation about should we keep John Wall and Bradley Beal? Who's the better duo, John Wall, Bradley Beal, and C.J. McCollum and Dame Dollar? Obviously, the answer was C.J. and Dame Dollar, but I think it's time to explore trade options for C.J. McCollum. And he
I agree.
CJ's a great damn player, but you have disappeared in too many playoff moments, man. You can't have Dame dropping 55 and then you having a 12, 13, 14, 15 points, and then you step in, what was that games, I believe it was game five or game six, I believe game five or six, whatever game it was, critical moment, and as a two guard, your foot steps out of bounds when you're driving to the hoop.
Right.
No, come on, man. I think it's time for CJ. Either Dame stays, Dame goes, or CJ goes. And if we were to choose, I'd trade CJ.
Yep.
You got it. I don't think you need two things have to happen. If you're going to trade Dame, trade him to a good team. Trade him to a good team.
Yeah. And it's not the Knicks. So.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, um, I don't know what. First of all, Dame might be in that tweet, like you said. I that tweet set the world on fire because everybody now want Dame. Yeah, I was supposed to get. Dame wanted Jason Kidd. That's strike one. That didn't happen. Strike two is what are you going to do in the offseason? And if Dame does not get what he wants, strike three is going to happen really, really quick, and he's going to ask for a trade. On the terms of Denver side, Nikola Jokic, if this series against a very good team that is in the same division had not shown you this man deserves and will win MVP, I don't know what you've been watching this whole season. Nikola Jokic has been dominating, as I just disrespecting Nurkic. He took that boy to school, old school style, put him in the paint, dropping bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket, and Nurkic cannot do a damn thing about it. If it was me and I'm used to Nurkic, I'm at least give myself a flagrant foul. At least.
Right.
I got to give him an elbow. Ain't no way. I can't let you just keep whooping my ass like this. The man literally busted your ass and averaged at least 3/4 of much scoring as you did the entire series. It does also show that if we did not, as a Knicks fan, we should not have let Austin Rivers go. So you can make a open roster spots so you can trade Derrick Rose, because you could have had Austin Rivers and Derrick Rose on the same team, but you have Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Knox still on the damn squad. It also shows how bad we were at drafting, because we should have gotten Michael Porter Jr.
Yep. Typical Knicks.
Shut up. So it shows that Michael Porter Jr. is not, forget coming out of the shell, because we saw it in the bubble last year. It also shows that, damn what the injury says. If the man is supposed to be a top number one pick and he fell all the way to 14 because you had concerns, but you drafted Porzingis, and you saw what happened. Well, now you see what happened with him, because he's not a star. He's not a number one.
Yeah, but there wasn't no concerns around the South.
Exactly. But you had concerns about Michael Porter Jr. And how wrong is the first 13 teams before Denver that was already a good team, already in the lottery, and you just made them a great team. It shows how good Aaron Gordon is when he is healthy. It shows that Paul Millsap can still play, still set Monte Morris, this guy, JaMychal Green. You got Denver is a little bit more deeper than people think. Now to the next series, Denver and Phoenix. This gonna be high. This gonna be 100. If any team scores less than 130, I don't know. DeAndre Ayton, good luck. Jokic is gonna take your ass to school. He gonna take your ass to school. Good luck, bro. Good luck. However, I do have to give the edge to Phoenix because of the simple fact that, Monte Morris is a good point guard. You ain't got no answer for CP3. You don't have an answer for Devin Booker. You really don't. So I'm going to go with Phoenix, and I'm gonna say 6. It might. I would not be surprised if it goes 7. I would not be surprised.
Really?
No, I actually wouldn't, because this is going to be a high scoring. This whole series is going to be high scoring. You can't stop Devin Booker the way he's playing right now, and you have no answer for CP3 if he's healthy. If he's healthy, which has always been the question. We love CP3, we love point guard, but there's always been if he's healthy.
I agree. I don't think they go win the series, but I think Denver has too much. They have too much.
Okay. Now
they're deeper than Phoenix.
Okay, I understand. Now we get to the series I wait to talk about since the damn podcast started today. If there was nothing that made me more happy, it's all you bum ass Laker fans Or let me rephrase, since I was once a Laker fan with the late great Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, of course. All you bum ass, overrated,
You went from the Lakers to
fake
the
20.
Knicks.
Shut up. All you overrated bum ass Lakers, LeBron, excuse me, LeBum, or is it Le ankle fans?
Don't be different. Don't be disrespectful.
Oh no 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 no
Don't
no
be
no no
disrespectful.
no no
Do not
no.
be disrespectful to
Or
LeBron James.
or to LeBum, Le ankle James
Bum
and
Lakers.
Anthony Street Anthony Street Cole's Homeless Davis are gone from the playoffs because they got their asses busted 4-1. There will be no repeats. There will be no back to back. And I want your take. I want to let you have first. What was your
Oh, so
take?
so so you're gonna be so now you're gonna be disrespectful to LeBron and AD. You're gonna be
No, of
disrespectful
course.
just like that.
I'm going to say my disrespect because I want you to give the clarity, and then I'm going to give my take. So I want you to go first. What was your thoughts on the series? What was your thoughts on Phoenix? And what is your thoughts on CP3 finally beating LeBum, Le Ankle, James? Your take, my brother.
First of all, don't be disrespectful to LeBron and AD. That's one. That's number one. Number two,
Uh
my takeaway from this series is
huh.
they wasn't healthy.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
KCP wasn't healthy.
Uh huh.
LeBron wasn't 100%.
Mm-hmm.
AD wasn't 100%. The
Mm-hmm.
man tried to come back. He tried to come back. You got to give him an A for effort. He tried. He tried to play it. But anybody play with a groin injury, knowing that that's not very fun. You can't move. So
Mm-hmm.
the Lakers has to go back to the drawing board, get some rest, make some key trades, maybe go after a Bradley Bill where we got a high chance of doing instead of the Knicks. I mean, anything's possible when it comes to LA. You want to fantasize it or not? Hell, they can go after Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar. I can see Dame Dollar in the Laker uniform. Why not? We got the money. We got the trades. We got the trade picks and all that. So why not? And plus, we would treat him like Laker royalty if we get Dame Dollar to put on that gold and purple. Now, AD owes the Lakers, and what he has to do to make up for the season is come into next season in game shape. You have to work out your body. You have to eat healthy. You have to stiffen up your bones. And once AD does that, he's already focused right now. You heard him in the press conference. I'm focused on next year. You're damn right because you owe everybody something. You have to come next year and be healthy. Now, the Lakers can make a couple of moves here and there. LeBron needs to rest that ankle. You don't need to get rid of the coaching staff. The coaching staff is fine. All you need to switch up is the players on the bench. And Anthony Davis has to be healthy next year. And come to find out, next year the Lakers is going to be a top team, a title favorite next year in the West, as we know that already. And they are going to dominate next season because they know this was a disappointing season. Now, as for the Phoenix Suns played a good series. They took advantage. They took advantage of the Lakers not being 100%, who wasn't supposed to. And you got to tip your hat off to them, to the Phoenix Suns, but they're gonna lose in the next round. You can book that. So, Mr. Wilson, the floor is yours. What's your take? And one thing, do not be disrespectful. I'm listening. I listen to every word you say. I want to listen to every word you say right now. You better be respectful. LeBron James has more championships than your damn Nick organization. He has more finals appearances than the giant Nick organization. He made more All-Star teams than any Nick in history. So when it comes to your take, Mr. Wilson, don't be disrespectful. The floor is yours.
Are you finished?
I'm done.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sip the Henny and don't be disrespectful. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm listening.
So, do you see what my shirt says right here, good sir? It says, "True love is dead." Okay, that means it is dead for you LeBron fans. It is dead for all you LeBron ankle fans. It is dead for Anthony Street Clothes Homeless Davis. It is dead for overrated Kyle Kuzma. It is dead, dead, dead and gone. In the words of T.I. Justin Timberlake, dead and gone. There will be no repeat. It is Ovito, over, bye-bye, arrivederci, done, over. Now, I don't want to hear no excuses, okay? I don't hear no
Excuses?
I don't hear no excuses.
Excuses?
Oh, I was hurt. Oh, I was hurt. Ow, my ankle. Ow, I was only 85% healthy. Oh, shut up. The man always get a pass when it comes to the bit. Every time the media hypes this man up in the damn playoffs, y'all make excuses for him. He get a save. But Anthony Street Clothes Davis, the minute that, because he can't stay healthy, which is understandable, he can't stay healthy but for damn. If you breathe on him, he get hurt. Ow, my leg. Ow, 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 ow. Maybe you should go back in the unibrow again, because maybe that'll work for you. Maybe you should go back on the unibrow, because ever since you've been to L.A., now you in L.A. now you in Hollywood, you got a shiny car, you playing GTA 5 online, drive these hot-ass cars, now you shave unibrow. Maybe you should go back to have a unibrow. Grow the hair back. Grow back. Because now you've been hanging around LeBum ankle. Your ass is in Cancun too, because you can't stay healthy. Now, we'll agree with you with this. That man needs to stay healthy. Go on a diet. Go on a diet, chill out, go with the sun, try not to get too dark, go to Cancun, be safe. But for that other dude, for the first time since 2010, okay, it's his first time ever losing in the very first round of playoffs.
That should tell you enough.
Okay, that tells me that I don't care.
It's the first for
I don't
everything.
care about.
It's the
Okay,
first time for everything.
The first time for everything, absolutely.
Go ahead.
That tells me that this overrated, old-ass player, time to pack it up, go home, take your ass to Hollywood, and nobody gonna see Space Jam 2. Nobody gonna see Space Jam 2. Nobody gonna see Space Jam 2.
Everybody gonna watch Space Jam 2. Stop it.
No, I ain't stopping. No.
You might not gonna watch it, but everybody else gonna watch it.
Why?
Let's see how the movie turns out.
All you're trying to do is compete with the real GOAT, Michael Jordan, and that conversation is dead. Okay? Conversation.
I agree on that.
Dead. DEAD. Over. Bye. Done. No more conversation. I don't care if Michael was out with the first 3 rounds. No. We don't care about that no more. That conversation is dead. Okay? Take your ass, get ready. Take your ass, spend $100 million, whatever how much you spend on your fake ass body. Get ready for next season.
You're disrespectful.
I don't even. I told you when it comes to that LeBum, whatever his name is, La Ankle, La Hurt James, LeBum,
You
La
mean the
Ankle,
legend, the living legend himself?
No. He's no legend. He's no legend. He's only legend in
LeBron
Ohio.
James not a legend. He's not a
He ain't no
legend.
damn legend. He's not a legend.
Wow.
He's overrated. He's overrated. You know how? You know this is.
Get the fuck out of here! One fucking warming up. Get out of here!
He's over. It is done. This is the only thing that made me more happier than my team losing. It made me so much more happy. I was crying. I was in tears. I was depressed. But there's nothing more than that man getting out the playoffs because he's not going to win another championship. Not this year, maybe not next year because it is done. Trey, first of all, what y'all need to do, yes, y'all do need to make moves. Get Kyle Kuzma out of there.
I agree.
Get Kuzma out of there. You should have traded for Derrick Rose.
Hell no.
You should have. Get rid of Shooter. He's not that guy. Look, when Magic says you're not a good point guard, you're gone. Magic may not be in the organization no more, but it's Magic fucking Johnson. You are gone. Shooter, bye-bye. KCP, bye-bye. Caruso, bye-bye. Especially Kuzma, or you're getting traded. They're gonna do something dirty to Kuzma. I'll tell you that right now. He gonna get traded to Detroit or something. Detroit, maybe Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could trade for Kevin Love. No.
Why?
Look. Well, you never know. You never know.
Why?
I don't know.
I take Sexton.
Okay, let's take Sexton. Yeah. First of all, you actually have to get younger. Get rid of Marcus Hall. You had like five. You had like what?
Everybody know Marcus Hall was a 1-year rental. He's not in the long term. He was just there.
Okay,
For experience and everything.
If y'all knew y'all was gonna get Drummond, why the hell would y'all keep him? Trade him.
We didn't know we were gonna get Drummond. We know Drummond was available.
Please. Go, baby. You know what? Maybe the offseason, since y'all not gonna get him, y'all don't want to let go all these players. Go get Kyle Lowry. That'll work for y'all. Go get Kyle Lowry.
I like that.
Go get Kyle Lowry, because I believe he's done with Toronto.
Yeah.
As much as you want to stay, he's not gonna get. You're not gonna re-sign him. They're kind of like retooling in a way. Go get Kyle Lowry.
Rebuilding, yeah.
Y'all supposed to get him. Y'all supposed to get him in the trade deadline. Go get him. It just overall, it just makes me so happy, so happy that this overrated,
disrespectful
bum take your punk ass to Hollywood like you always wanted to be, and film Space Jam 2. He's bum. He's a bum. He's worse. He's horrible. Makes me sick. Okay, if you want to call me a hater, okay, go ahead. I don't care. I am watching a happy playoffs without the fake king and street clothes Davis. I'm cool with that. And now shout out to the Suns. Shout out to my man Devin, Kobe Point 2.0 Booker. Dropping 47. That man could not miss nothing. Shout out to CP3. I hope this time he actually tries to stay healthy. Shout out to DeAndre Ayton, who made Andre Drummond look like he was 6'5". Shout out to Jay Crowder, who disrespected LeBron James after he tried to say you stink. And then he's like, look, I don't care. I'm busting your ass, and I'm going to get some next round, and we possibly get the finals. Shout out to Jay Crowder, too. Shout out to Cameron freaking Payne. When CP3 got hurt, that kid showed up. That kid absolutely showed up. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Shout out to the whole Phoenix Suns roster. Now you're going to go to Denver, and then you're going to beat Denver in 6 games. That's my prediction, and we can book it. All that matters to me is LeBum is not in the playoffs. Hey, I'll tell you this, though. I do love the shot. I love the shot. I will not give – I love the shot. Stay your ass in Hollywood. Because you getting another ring, it ain't going to happen. It's done.
You don't know that.
Oh, I guarantee it.
You don't know that.
Book it. I can
okay.
Book it.
Watch the Lakers reload. Watch the Lakers get the plays you want.
No.
Watch.
I'll tell you right here. I'm saying
damn
right
Knicks
here,
fan.
right now.
See, you disgust me. You want to be disrespectful. You want to be disrespectful to LeBron James and AD, who are great. Who are great.
They great and hurt. That's what they are. They probably
It happens. It's basketball. It happens.
No,
It happens.
not that much. Nope. Don't care.
I mean, y'all had your full squad and still got scraped.
No, I'm sorry. We had hurt players. My man
Oh,
Derrick Rose
who was
was
hurt?
tired. Mitchell Robinson was hurt. Derrick Rose was not.
God
He's
damn,
getting a
Mr.
little
Robinson.
tired.
He would have made a difference.
You watch him out. You watch
You
him
would have
out.
not made a difference.
At the end of the day, LeBum is not in the playoffs no more. That's all I care about. And I'm happy.
You're
Now,
disrespectful.
all you LeBum fans and street clothes Anthony Davis fans, take your asses home with him. Go help their treatments. Cause him winning the championship is done. It is over. Ain't gonna happen no more. Get ready for your retirement, fool. It's over.
You're a hater.
Over. I don't care.
You are a
Okay.
hater.
You're absolutely right. I admit it. I'm a hater. I don't give a damn. I don't care.
I know you do.
I embrace my hate for this dude. Why I don't like this dude, I don't know. But I just don't like him. Sorry. He's overrated.
Anyway, moving on from your
Uh-huh.
disrespectful orange
Thank
and
you.
blue pom waving self.
Watch
Anyway, let's go to some football. So with the Titans, the Tennessee Titans
Absolutely.
traded for Julio Jones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are the Tennessee Titans an AFC contender? And can they challenge the Chiefs and the Ravens in the AFC?
Right now, as officially, yeah, they're there now. They're
What?
contenders.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I will say it again.
Well,
I'm not
Ryan
slurring.
Tannehill at the Ryan Tannehill. Go ahead.
Okay, let's remind you, Ryan Tannehill had a top 5, I believe top 6 QBR last year. Tannehill. He may not be the Aaron Rodgers. He may not be the Drew Brees. It may not be that TB12 guy in Tampa, whatever his name is.
Watch your mouth. It's Tom the Goat Brady. Watch your mouth.
He's not a goat.
Which you still owe an apology to.
Anyway,
Talking about, he needs to go back to back. He already did that already. He did that damn 10 years ago.
I'm talking about now. We're talking about the
Oh,
present.
please.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill is the perfect guy for this team. You got the best
He's the perfect guy.
possibly for this team. He is, yeah. He is for that team. He is that guy for this team.
Okay.
He's a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's great. He's a good quarterback.
Okay.
He has, ever since he's been to Tennessee, he has gotten better year after year. I cannot disagree with that. You got possibly the best running back in football, Derrick Henry. You have a very damn good receiving core with A.J. Brown, who's been trained with Julio.
That's just to show you how much cap Marcus Wilson. He just said Ryan Tannehill is a good quarterback. Go ahead, Marcus. Show blasphemous
bad.
statement.
I don't know what the hell just happened, but continue what I was saying. You already have a good damn wide receiver in A.J. Brown, and now you add Julio Jones with a 2,000-yard rusher in Derrick Henry, with a very good and very underrated offensive line already to begin with. Now, you do have questions about your defense, especially with your corners. One, Dory Jackson, that signed with my New York Giants. You don't have those same corners, and you did let go of a lot of players, especially on defense this past season, and especially in free agencies. But overall, you have everything that you need right now to challenge Kansas City. You do have everything. Well, let me slow down. Let me rephrase. Excuse me, I'm wrong. You do have everything that you can challenge and beat the Ravens because you've already done that twice. You already done that twice already.
I mean, anybody can beat the Ravens. I mean,
I don't say everybody.
The little Giants can beat the Ravens.
Oh, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Why are you so disrespectful? What is with you not liking New York teams? You live in New York City. You're a Giants fan.
And what's the point?
You're a Giants fan.
And what's the problem?
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Why? There's no written rule or where I'm from. I have to root for that damn team.
Look, you root for our team. You got to. You're in New York. It's in your blood. It's
No.
in your blood.
No.
Don't root for that. Stop rooting for that other team all the way down in Brooklyn. Don't root for them bums. Anyway.
Are they a New York team? Are they a damn New York team? Exactly. But
are contenders. They're contenders right now. I see them as they are a threat. They're a threat to Baltimore. I don't.
Oh, Marcus Wilson and his blasphemous statements. He just said, "Go ahead."
A very, very small. They could be a very, very small threat to Kansas City. Not a big one, a small one. They are a threat to Cleveland. They're a threat to Pittsburgh. They are a threat to whatever New England thinks they want to do. They are a threat in the entire AFC except for Kansas City. Because I say they're a small threat to Kansas City. If Patrick Mahomes does not come back 100%. Because that's also in question now, too. Because right now, Mahomes is not close to 100% after he had his surgery. Go ahead. This is a damn good pickup, by the way. But go ahead.
It's a good pickup for the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up Julio Jones is great talent.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not fit on the Tennessee Titans team.
Really? Why did you say
Even
so?
with the addition with Julio Jones, the Tennessee Titans is going to get bumped in the playoffs.
Wow.
And the main reason why they going to get bumped, they don't have a really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive line a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
And damn it, I will never put all my faith in Ryan Tannehill.
You got to put your faith in him just a little bit.
Why?
Just a little bit.
Why?
He's not that. Shit, I'll take Ryan Tannehill over my quarterback right now, unfortunately. I'll take him.
I'll take him too over Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I'll take a bag of Cheetos over him too. Anyway.
And you're a Knicks fan. And you're a Giants fan. That's
I'm sorry. I don't claim him as my quarterback. I'm sorry.
Okay. How you expect everybody else to get the ball?
You gotta trade that dude, man. That's all I'm saying. You gotta trade that dude, man.
I'd rather put all my faith in Ryan Fitzpatrick than Daniel Jones.
I'm not. I'll buy that. I'll buy that. I would too.
Anyway, it's a good pickup, great talent, but I don't think he is going to get Tennessee over the hump because I don't trust Ryan Tannehill. And is that simple?
The question I want to say is that simple, but the dynamic of those three with a good tight end, they don't have the tight end that they had last year. The dynamic is very intriguing because you already have Derrick Henry, who's already hard to stop. This puts him as a serious contender. Is it the contender in Kansas City? No. They're already there. If you put your top 5 AFC right now, Tennessee right now would be the second best team, right under Kansas City. Before it was just the Ravens. I'm sorry, the Ravens and the Chiefs. That's not a case anymore with this trade, because we already seen the Titans already beat the Ravens multiple times, not just in the season but also in the playoffs.
Right.
With Derrick Henry, without Julio Jones. Now you have a stacked roster offensively with Julio Jones, with Derrick Henry, with Ryan Tannehill, whether you like it or not, and with a great A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown?
A.J. Brown's a damn good receiver. I call him
great.
I did, because I watched him last year, and he didn't play like a young player. He played like a damn good. Him and Justin Jefferson are the future of the NFL. I'm just letting you know that right now. Those two receivers are some bad dudes. They can ball. I'm saying that right now that this also Julio Jones trade to Tennessee is going to help AJ Brown. It's going to help him big time. And I just hope Julio can actually stay healthy because the last couple of years he hasn't been that way.
Yeah, with that Swiss cheese offensive line in Atlanta.
Yeah, that too. But obviously still Kansas City is still number one AFC right now. Put Tennessee as the number 2 team. Then you can switch up between Ravens, Steelers, Browns, whatever. Some say
Don't
Cleveland, some
sleep on
say
the
Ravens.
Browns.
I want to see what I have question about the Browns only because of what they're going to do with Odell. That's my only question. Everything else is legit. I have no questions about Nick Chubb. I don't have questions for even Baker Mayfield. And that defense is a problem. They're going to be a problem this year. My question is only with Odell. What are you going to do? Are you going to trade him? Are they going to keep him? How's he going to look? That's my only question with Cleveland.
I will actually pick Cleveland over the Ravens.
I can see
I
that.
will put the Browns at number 2, Ravens 3, Titans 4.
I'm sorry. Let's not forget about Buffalo Bills. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't forget about them. They're we gotta show
I
love to
will put
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo over Tennessee. This is what I saw last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand your point. I understand that. Whew. It just shows that this year the AFC is going to be a lot deeper because Kansas City, when they revamped their whole roster after seeing that nonsense that happened in the Super Bowl,
Right.
or cheating or whatever, refs, whatever. Anyway, after all of that, their number one goal was to get Patrick Mahomes all the offensive line help they can get. So they make sure that won't happen again. Um, yeah, and then you could say Cleveland. I have no problem with you saying Cleveland better than Tennessee. I have no problem with you saying Baltimore. I have no problem even saying I have no problem saying Buffalo either. If you want to include the Colts, I want to see what Carson Wentz look like.
That's who they should have got.
Who?
The Colts should have got Julio Jones. They need him.
Is T.Y. Hilton still there? Still number
Yeah, he
one?
only signed a 1-year deal though. But T.Y. Hilton is not enough.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
If they would have added Julio Jones, that would have been great.
That would have been great because they already got an outstanding defense and an outstanding offensive line, and the running game is really good.
San Francisco, they would have added Julio Jones. That would have been a good pickup.
Oh, I think right there, if Julio goes to San Francisco back in the Super Bowl.
Right.
They're beating that team down in Tampa, whatever that guy name is.
Who did the Seahawks recently picked up?
That's a good question. I don't know. Did they?
They was actually probably seeking a trade for Julio Jones.
They were seeking a trade for Julio Jones. They didn't pick anybody up. Seahawks would have been a good look too. Hell, we both agree on this. If Julio Jones with the Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, do you think that would have changed his mind? Because right now there's a part, and I'm glad I'm bringing this up now. Aaron Rodgers needs to be pissed off about this right now. Why? Atlanta in the same NFC had Matt Ryan on this for at least 12, 13 years. That man seeked the trade. You can't tell me that this man was like, all right, Green Bay, that man is available. What you gonna do? Who you gonna give up? He goes to the AFC with a very good team, not a great team, a good team. I think they are an AFC contender, in my opinion. They're not going to beat Kansas City. They're good, top 2, maybe 3, possibly 4. As we just said, it's debatable. But if you Aaron Rodgers and you sitting there watching this and you see him get traded to AFC, why we can't get this dude? Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers with Aaron Jones as your running back, with Devontae Adams and Julio Jones? You can't stop either one anyway.
Right.
So you got Aaron Rodgers, Julio Jones, Devontae Adams. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, all right, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Absolutely.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Yep. But Green Bay I don't even think Aaron Rodgers is returning. I think he would actually take a year off if he doesn't get traded.
Yeah,
Because they always disrespecting Aaron Rodgers.
always, bro, always. And we're Aaron Rodgers fans.
Exactly.
I still say it was after that guy in Tampa Bay.
Watch
Aaron
him out.
Rodgers is number two. I didn't mention the guy's name. I just said no, that guy in Tampa Bay. That's what I said.
Watch him out.
I can't do that.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
sarcastic.
Nah, I just said the guy in Tampa Bay.
I
That's
would
what I
say
said.
Aaron Jones is the most talented quarterback, not just right now, but I ever seen. But
And you
the
can't get that
reason
man
why
no
he
help.
doesn't have
Right.
exactly that's been the problem. He needed help.
Yeah.
He needs some weapons to throw to.
And
Elite
just
weapons as well.
exactly. Get that man some damn help. You've been saying it his whole damn career. You already disrespect. You've been disrespect. If you really want to go back, we can think about this. If you really want to go back, Green Bay has been disrespecting Aaron Rodgers since the day he got drafted. Remember, Green Bay never traded up to get Aaron Rodgers. He sat in that boardroom for what 2.5, 3 hours and waited to fall to Green Bay. Oh, we trying to find the successor of Brett Favre. If you felt that much about Aaron Rodgers, you should have traded up to get his ass.
Right.
All 23 other teams before Green Bay should feel the way they feel right now, and Green Bay has been disrespecting him for years, not getting that man help. The man's already bought you a Super Bowl. That man's already bought you the multiple NFC championships. Get that man some damn help. You got Aaron Jones already. You got Devontae Adams. Great. But get that man some damn help. You already have a good offensive line. You have everything that you need for Green Bay. Why can't you get this man another top tier player?
Right.
And it's getting to the point where guys like us who are NFL fans, we just want to see this man do good so he go back to the Super Bowl and then obviously retire.
Win another Super Bowl. Yep.
Right. That's all we want to see. That's all he's asked is get me some damn hope. He's been saying it for damn years.
Right. You said it. Is there anything else you wanna touch on before we get out of here?
You know, overall, I'm still wearing my pride as a Knicks fan.
Oh God, here we go. What's the violins at?
Don't stop disrespecting my team. All right, I'm happy that my team had a great season. We did lose, not in the way that I thought we would, but overall, we had a great season. I'm hoping that we have a great off season. Trade for Dame, get us some damn help. And overall, that's pretty much it, man. I'm looking forward to the second round of the playoffs, bro.
Who do you have as of right now? Who do you have making the finals? East and West.
All right, the West, the West side, the Clippers,
God.
and the East.
Just say it, man. Just say it. Just say it. Brooklyn.
I got Philly in the East.
Philly in the East.
I got Philly in the East.
Okay. I got my Brooklyn Nets, of course. And as of right now in the West, damn it, I'm going with the Denver Nuggets.
No problem.
I'm going with the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
Nets, Nuggets in the finals. And you know who's going to win the finals, right?
I'm telling you right now, if your team does not win the finals this year, I'm cutting ass. I'm coming on this show. I want an emergency podcast episode when your team loses.
You know, we still don't have James Harden back, right?
Oh please, I don't want to hear about no James Harden. Oh, go ahead with that, man.
What? No. Now you want to be disrespectful to James Harden now. You want me to disrespectful to him now?
I will not be disrespectful to James Harden. I damn sure I'm a Kevin Durant fan. So it's you know it's the other two. You know, I love Kyrie. I love his game, but you know, Kyrie be like, you know what? I don't feel like playing right now, so I'm just gonna go over take some time off or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, whatever. Want to give the audience and your social media where they can find you.
Yeah, man, they can find me Teddy Lavish Teddy Lavish 33 on IG, Marcus Wilson on Facebook. I have my YouTube account. Just look me under Marcus Wilson on YouTube. So I'm always available. Any future anybody wants to come on our show for any future episodes, you know, talk to me, talk to Jeff. You know, we're trying to have different how to start some different platforms with different type of episodes, not just on sports and music. We're trying to do some things different because we want to give the people what they want to all types of conversations. So I'm always here for any ideas, fresh ideas. We always here to listen and give you our thoughts. We're trying to do. We got some heat coming on, but I can't give too much information. I gotta get some clarification, but it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you, you're gonna like it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to everybody who watched us on
Yeah,
YouTube or rewatched it on YouTube. We appreciate you and everybody who has at home or in your car listening on all the streaming platforms that we're on. We appreciate you taking time out to listen to this podcast.
no doubt.
Um, Shout out to Teespring. Go to Teespring right now. Get you some official Saucy Discourse merch. We got
Sure.
everything. We got shirts.
We got
We
masks.
got masks. Got stuff for the pets. We got everything. Got hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's a
so
little,
go.
it's a little, it's a little hot for the hoodies right now.
Right. But you know, got to get it while it's hot.
Yeah,
So yeah, go to Teespring. Check out our merchandise. The links are in our bio on Facebook and on Instagram.
right.
Whatever platform you can find us on, wherever you can find your podcast, Saucy Discourse is on. So just make sure you subscribe, turn on, hit that bell notification, and you'll get an alert when we drop new episodes. Marcus Wilson, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
It's time to pick up speed
On the show.
Well, it's a new
It's my cousin, Young Card.
On my Roy Jones, y'all.
This is a freestyle, picking up freestyle. Bring us in the show, bring us out of the show. Got a album coming out soon. Y'all check it out.
In effect, my way of living, that's a lose-lose. Well, I don't shoot, but catch the calls like one of Blues Clues. You fools just don't know how to deal with it. That deep down inside, you know I'm killing it. Without a reasonable doubt, I know you feeling it. Got tired of what they make up, no more concealing it. Damn right, I'm feeling myself. Plus, it's even better when you keep it real with yourself. Shit, stop perpetrating with help. That's why these albums be looking like hungry men up on the shelf. Cold and lifeless, can't diminish my likeness. Mad cause they no longer make them like this. And for those who spite this, guarantee in a year or two, y'all gon' be the ones who recite this. Pain and glory courtesy of an ass who's having a hard time letting go of the past. Since grandma left me, my life been messy, but my songs more conscious, hefty. But yeah, y'all label them trash, I got me fucked up.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Peace.